Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals, which apparently have turned into the What's LeBron Going to Do Now show. There have been years that LeBron has won MVP, years when he's won Finals MVP, and his numbers still weren't as good as they are right now. He is averaging 35 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists on 56% shooting in these playoffs. In case you are struggling to find a word for that, I will help you out. It is ridiculous. Oh, and behind the arc, he's shooting 43%. This is the same man who lost the 2007 and 2011 finals in part because opposing coaches dared him to shoot from the perimeter. It is hard to see that strategy working now. So LeBron, it seems, is still extremely good at basketball, and there are plenty of you out there who might say, so what? Or as producer Kevin here at The Jump likes to put it, Beyonce is pretty, film at 11. But what's fascinating is one of the major reasons why we're seeing what we're seeing right now. Why at age 32, he is still as good as he was 3 or 4 years ago when he was supposedly in his physical prime. LeBron has what is called an eidetic memory, or what some people like to call a photographic memory. And if you have spent any significant time around him, it borders on spooky. He once offhandedly mentioned to me something about a shirt I was wearing the first time I interviewed him, which was 15 or 16 years ago. He can tell you the exact meal he ate at a restaurant that doesn't even exist anymore, and trust me, you do not want to argue with him about a line in a movie. He is always, always right. But he uses his memory most for cataloging every single thing that has ever happened to him on a basketball court. If you have tried to guard him in a certain way, LeBron remembers it. He also remembers how often it worked, when it didn't, and why, and all of this is just available to him on the surface of his brain without him having to dig for it. Which is why when we see opponents flinging themselves at him in all manner of fashions, he looks like he knows what's coming before it happens, because he does. And because each season, each postseason, he is only adding to that mental database. So each postseason, he is only getting better at this. Now, there will, of course, be an age he reaches where even if his brain does know what to do, his body will not let him. Father Time, as athletes love to say, is undefeated. And there may even be a point this postseason, maybe it's against the Warriors if it's not against Boston, where it feels like that scene in Matrix Reloaded with all the Agent Smiths, the sheer amount of talent on the other side becoming so overwhelming. Even knowing all the moves ahead of time, it's not enough for LeBron to fight his way out of it. But until that happens, it is amazing to watch him work. Remember the other night when LeBron turned his back on Kelly Olynyk before absolutely destroying him? We all called it a troll, but sometimes I wonder if he's not just frustrated and bored that no one can come up with newer, more interesting ways to defend him. I know this, if anyone does, he will remember it.